To be a part of the African diaspora is adventurous. I love my people, my culture, and my heritage. The great thing about being an African American is that we have the ability to exceed any boundaries placed before us. We like to welcome others into our communities and have no problem educating individuals. The African diaspora never fails to impress many all around the world, and we are a very influential group. One thing that I dislike about my culture is the lack of accountability and responsibility in taking mental health serious. A lot of individuals of the African descent suffer from years of trauma, anger, confusion, and insecurity. Being told that they are less than or having their ideas stolen, communities raided, and loved ones killed, the African diaspora makes unhealthy attempts to cope with these tragedies instead of getting professional help or even discussing these issues amongst themselves. There is a lot of intergenerational destruction between families and communities due to the lack of resources available for these communities. Luckily, we live in a time where mental stability is seen as a top priority in both men and women, and the new generation is understanding and able to find resources they need to end the destruction. One thing important that I've struggled with is my identity. Being bombarded with the harsh stereotypes about my race and gender really discouraged me from developing my own individuality for a long time. I questioned if I even deserved to be emotional, treated fairly, and loved, all because of my skin color. I became racially and culturally aware towards the end of middle school, which was even harder because now I knew what it felt like being treated fairly and given the same opportunities as my non-Black counterparts. One thing that is valued the most by the African diaspora is unity. Pan-Africanism is a movement that encourages the African descendants to unify, stand in solidarity, and have a strong political influence across the world. Unity has kept the African diaspora alive for so long. Throughout history, we've seen African descendants come together to sacrifice their sanity, comfort, and positions for a greater good.